Probably a coffin.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Oh, there's always
Oh,
somebody
Edna's over
out
there
to
too.
do
Maybe I can
these
talk to
dirty
her.
jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's
Huh.
nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a dog yet.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
Fair enough.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
He looks so angry
That's
back
a
there. I
Tannen,
love
all
it.
right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, you know, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
Fair enough.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Pfft, yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Yeah, it went well.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Okay, well, there's
We'll
that.
get that subpoena delivered. My name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way.
I
I'm on the
didn't
trail of
call
a hot
myself
new
Michael
scoop, as we in
Corleone.
the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management.
Why is everybody calling
And,
me Michael
mustn't jump to any
Corleone when I went by
conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is
Sullivan
just
or
a rumor.
whatever?
That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Make soup
You
deliveries?
make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions
It's a
to
cover.
the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children,
Oh, Christ.
Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
They're shipping something else in those.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh, which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
How did that even work?
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
That's helpful.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Do I?
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love
I
to
just
lend
pulled
his
that out of
place
my
out
ass,
for,
but
you know, good causes like yours.
I doubt that.
Really? Why, that's the most generous public
That actually
spirited
works?
offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
Rest home, asylum.
The insane asylum.
Those inmates are crazy for soup. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Okay. I don't think that's soup. I'm not entirely sure what I triggered there.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Okay, these controls. These controls are terrible. Alright. So we sent her off. Oh, gee, yeah, the barrel's coming up from the basement.
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Yeah, she's trafficking alcohol. Whether she knows it or not.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Huh.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right.
Totally. Why is he running a soup
What's
kitchen?
a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen
Oh,
purchased
hey, what's
the
up,
soup
Kyle?
kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a
That's why I'm glad we didn't eat the
respectable
soup. I feel
community
sorry for the guy
figure
on the
after
table on the
his fine name
side.
was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
That response hadn't been created yet at the time of this setting.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
Cause it's hard.
I
to
forget the name of
ladle
the
off
company, but
floor.
it was based on the name of the company that was trying to find that Russian sub back in the, I think, late 70s, early 80s? I should know this. Because they just decommissioned the ship that they pulled the sub up with.
a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have some delicious wad soup.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scroll ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic.
The scroll
All
and
I
scroll
got to
is
work
for
with is
scrotum.
This 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color.
Did that actually work? Well, that was the bottle that doesn't look like the other bottles, so... Can I use the thing now? No.
The kitchen's for management only, Rummy.
Whoa!
Alright, so that's out. See, but the paprika did the trick.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried... parsley? It might help to, complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
That wouldn't work.
Compliment the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be onto something, kid. Let me see what I got.
Yes, there's obviously something with the barrels. Please don't give me any help. Go around the side here. Maybe Emmett can do something. Nope, not the telephone. Not the telephone. Not the telephone! Put down the phone.
Brown resident.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course
How does he
not.
know it's
You're
alcohol?
Stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out
Skipping
here.
conversation
Well, it's a simple
options
matter of
all over the
physics.
place.
A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Oh, really?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Well, that did nothing. He's still working on it, so let's talk to Guy.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Okay, no timeline. Wait, do I have anything in my inventory we can use as a lever? Oh, that's gonna be useless. Not here. Oh. There we go. Alright, cue ball.
What is it, kid?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
I think I asked this already.
It's hard to ladle off the floor.
Fair enough.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Okay, that just sends him back regardless. Maybe I'm supposed to prop it while he's on the... while he's reading the news. I don't know. Doc,
No
you're
way I'm gonna
useless.
keep that door open without some help.
Alright, let's try a door and tables. Wait. What's he doing? Ho-ho. 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 So somehow we gotta bang on that pipe. Aha, so we probably had to see that first before we do anything.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Well, I can't click on Emmett to ask him anything, so... Ugh. Max would get things done straight up.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
All right. Is there maybe there's something like something I can wedge with on one of the tables over here?
Eureka!
Ah, finally. Just a wait. All right. So what's the deal?
Emmett.
I
Yes?
wedged it with a spatula.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Let's just do everything backwards.
Hooch.
The alcohol, Emmett.
Ah, one might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose.
It sounds
you're
like a
right.
euphemism.
We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
We'll experiment all over your barrels.
Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine. Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right.
All right, let's try the door.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I love that I
Pretty neat, Doc.
wiped right through the plane of a...
Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
I need to get her to have the meeting at the soup kitchen so they use the tables. That's what it's all about. Hopefully I can fix that. There she is.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
So that's the real soup. So she is delivering real
Boss,
soup.
She said hello.
I'll just bet you will.